What's going on, guys? Zephyrnix here. Oh, I gotta show you this. I love this kind of drama here, man. When they just sit there and expose themselves so hard, so fast, so wild. Let's go ahead and start off with ToonFightFan. Now, you guys know ToonFightFan. If you don't, let me go ahead and catch you up to date. ToonFightFan is the guy who I did a video on in 2013 who tried to go ahead and compare PlayStation Plus to Steam. Yeah, that's right. Mind you, PlayStation Plus, which is nothing but a glorified prepaid discount service, to Steam, well, that's what it was, to Steam, which was a digital distribution service. Now, keep in mind, PlayStation Plus has evolved since then, but we're talking about back in 2013, okay? Back when it was only on the actual PlayStation 3. So, basically, he did that. Now, what he did was, he went ahead and made a video, this is not the video, this is my video, actually, where he went ahead and did nothing but personal attacks on me. Nothing but personal attacks. So, it's funny, because he deleted the video, because he said, quote, unquote, people were begging him to go ahead and delete the video. No, I'm dead serious. I even show you where he said that, because he said he was owning me so bad, and I damn near laughed my head off, dude. But real talk, if you guys want to see the video and my video response, his original video, my video response, links in the description below. I actually went ahead and recorded his video, and you know how I do the back and forth thing there. So let me go ahead and show you this. So basically, in March 17, 2015, which was about a month ago, over a month ago actually, what happened was is that Blackbot made a video called The Reason Why PC Gamers Clown Hypocritical Console Peasants. And the thing about it is that ToonFightFan felt like his feelings was hurt because of that video. So he had to go ahead and respond. He was like, it's just funny how desperate PC gamers are for validation. Why bring up PC in a home console discussion? You know, especially since we got Steam machines, which in fact is a home console, and therefore, you know, that defense, that shield that you guys used to use is no longer valid, but whatever. So it's funny because Blackbot easily dismisses him pretty damn fast. And so what's ToonFightFan's response? Oh, it's hilarious. He goes, how does that not apply to try-hard PC fans? And show some respect. Good men have sacrificed their years of their prime and taking their lives to, whatever, to, you know, basically the console war kind of thing. So basically he's trying to say is that we're sitting there going ahead and kind of sacrificing our prime to go ahead and do videos for the console war. Now keep in mind, let's go back to his video for a second here. You know, you notice the couple of people he named. Next Gen, he names Dr. Trey, Crap Gamer, myself, Masterflex. So the fun thing about this is that he's talking about console war videos, but if you actually look at his videos, he actually does console war videos. Here's one, here's one, here's one, I don't know what that is, here's one, here's one, here's one, and what is the biggest difference between his videos and our videos? Simple. We get more views. We get more actual views than he does, with the exception of this. But this came out right around the time that HoloLens was actually announced. You know, but there you go. But yeah, for the most part, we get more views. We get more subscribers. We all get all of that. So that's why he mad. I didn't realize it until I kind of looked over there. I was like, oh, so we've gotten more popular than ToonFightFan. So he basically taking on that jelly juice. Oh, okay, I understand that. So here's the problem, though. He keeps calling, first of all, he calls Blackbot princess. And which I'm like, okay, why the hell are you calling another man princess? But then look at this part right here. This is the part that had me dying. He says to Blackbot, but you have dedicated years of your life to a fictional console war, sweetheart. It's literally what you are most known for in life. Now, let that settle in for a second. What you are most known for. So, basically what ToonFightFan is trying to say is that what you do on YouTube is exactly what you do in life. He's basically doesn't really understand that there's a difference between YouTube and life. Like, holy shit. Oh, but it gets worse than that. You ready? It gets worse than that. If you think that's bad, oh, it gets worse. He says, as the official princess of multi-console wars. Now, excuse me while I go fuck a woman. Really? Now, this speaks in volumes, actually. Because think about it for 1 second. If basically two things. Number one, obviously he's lying. You know, obviously he ain't got no woman to fuck, but let's go ahead and humor him for a second. So basically what he's saying is that he actually went ahead, there's a woman there who's literally, you know, trying to give up the pussy, and he's worried about another man over the internet. That's basically what that's saying right there. Because he actually decided to go ahead and make a comment to Black Bond well before he pounced. Who the fuck does that? Like, seriously. Who the fuck does that? Dude, if I wouldn't even finish the count, I wouldn't even hit the send button. I'd literally stop mid-conversation. I'd be gone. So I'm just saying, no matter how you look at it, you look bad right here. But then we already know he's completely lying. So, you know, I had to say something. So I was like, you really want to know who's making a fool of themselves, Fight Fan? It's just because you said, excuse me while I go fuck a woman. What grown-ass man who actually gets laid has ever said some shit like that before? And basically, so he gets really mad over that. So basically, he spends the entire time calling me a loser, blah, 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 Carlton Banks, blah, 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 attacks my wife, blah, 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 and it's just all this stuff. Literally uses everything to go ahead and attack me with everything in the book here. Oh, look at your wife, she's a tranny, blah, 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 you know, like I said, like a 9-year-old. So it's funny because, like, that's the first attack he does, and literally 1 month later, no, I'm not even kidding with you, here's the other conversation we had. 1 month later, he's using the same exact attacks here. Where was it? Oh. Seriously, why don't you marry someone fat and ugly? I bet you met him online too. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, really, dude? 1 month later, and you're still using the same attacks. How does one do that? Like, seriously, the same attacks 1 month later. Anyway, so moving on here. So, like I said before, and it's funny too, because like, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. First of all, this guy's on the other side of the world, holding a grudge on me because of a video that I did on him, very close to 2 years ago. First and foremost, I can't even hold a grudge on someone for 20 minutes. This guy holding a grudge on me on the other side of the world, mind you. He's in the UK, you know? And it's funny because, like, how the hell do you literally waste your life by holding a grudge on someone who doesn't give a fuck about you? Like, I don't even understand that logic right there. Let's just sit down and contemplate over that for a second. Someone doesn't really give a damn about you for the most part, and then you sit down there and you're still holding a grudge against them. Like how do you bring yourself to do that? Like, I didn't understand that. Like, it's funny because there are people out there who hold a grudge. Jack Move Johnny is definitely one who holds a grudge like a bitch. But at the same time, Jack Move Johnny don't really go ahead and try to make himself to be anything that he ain't. So, I mean, you gotta give respect for that. You know, he don't try to make himself out to be anything that he's not. What am I talking about? Well, of course, I'm talking about the whole sex thing, but I'm going to get to something else that he actually went ahead and talked about in a minute here, too. So basically, long story short, he even tries to go ahead and try to get Jack Move Johnny to get on his side. Jack Move ignored him. That probably was a really good move by Jack Move. But anyway, moving on. So here's the thing. So other people jumped in. It was like they kind of noticed it. They was like, okay, hold on, you know, and they basically were saying that he was wrong too. So here's the funny part. So I noticed that every person who says he's wrong, he tries to attack with personal attacks. That's basically what he does. So last but not least, you ready for this one? Hold on, because this is where he really got mad. I said this. I said, where is it? Oh. He basically attacks me, right? And then so I bring up this. I said, nah, he holds a grudge like a woman, bro. And I said, this guy has been mad at me for years just because I called him out on knowing the difference between, not knowing the difference between PlayStation Plus and Steam. That's not it. Hold on a second. Where is it? Oh, I said, clearly he isn't if I was able to go ahead and prove ToonFightFan wrong so damn quick. That said, this whole conversation, he attacked the amazing Nin, called him a pedophile, and he attacked my wife. He attacked Angelo and called him a clown, which is an attack. And basically, I said that this guy basically goes ahead and personally attack people, you know, once they don't agree with him. So, and the funny part was, this is Angelo responded with, "Wow, man, you're right. He's a complete moron, bringing up family and attacking you. Plus, he is the true meaning of a console peasant / fanboy. You, sir, just owned yourself a sub." Boy, ToonFightFan got so mad over that shit. Mind you, by this time it's June 19th, okay? By this time it's June 19th, and it started at May 17th. So, like, this guy's been like fighting for this long. So he gets mad and locks down the actual conversation. Right, he locks down the conversation and says, well, blah, you know, it says his little last word, you know, a little hit and run kind of thing, you know. So I find that hilarious. That is nothing no more pathetic than a hit and run, and that's exactly what he does. He's like, oh, blah, 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 go watch that video, you have fun, you fuck boy, which I don't understand why people even say this. This is like literally the gayest insult you can possibly use. Like, seriously, I have no idea. I'm guessing ToonFightFan is a fan of Jack Move Johnny or something like that. I'm guessing so. Because this is literally, like, I never, like, seriously. Anyway, moving on. Sorry. I really don't understand why people call other people this. Like, seriously, this makes you look bad. Like, yeah. Anyway, so basically what happened is that he locks the conversation down. He locks it down. So I start another one. All right, man, fuck you. So I start another one, and he keeps on going. I know he does because he hurt. He can't help it. And he's still using the same exact attacks. And here's the funny part. So then he goes ahead. Remember I told you before how he's trying to pretend like he's something he's not? Well, check it out. Then he goes ahead and tries to say, where is it? Oh. He says, I own multiple freehold properties. So now he's trying to say he owns properties. He owns properties now. Now he's trying to say he owns, land, he owns houses, stuff like that. Let me tell you something, man. Hold on, let me see if I can find it here. Let me see, one thing. This guy trying to say he owns properties, but he only can afford 50 games on Steam. Only 50 games on Steam, but he think he owns properties. He think we gonna believe that shit. And it's funny too because if you actually go back, where is it at? ToonFightFan, here it is. If you actually go back, let me see something. And look at one of his videos. He does a video right here where he shows off his gaming collection. This is in 2012. But here's the thing: with all these games alone here, he got up to about, I would say, about a little bit below 300 games, right? 300 games. And keep in mind, this is his PlayStation 2 collection, PlayStation 1 collection. By the way, Lunar the Silver Star, respect for that one. That's a really good game. PlayStation Vita. Seriously, I love Lunar. I actually have Lunar 1 and Lunar 2. Really good game. Anyway, move on to these Wii games and all that, and it only came up to about 300, a little bit more than that. Man, holla at me when I can say this is someone who owns property, my son, when you own up to 925 games. And to make it worse, this does not include most of my PlayStation games, most of my old Nintendo games. No. They don't own all that. I got over 900 something games, which is just games I just that I just bought between PlayStation 1 era and PlayStation 4 era. So yeah, holla at me when you get that kind of stuff. But anyway, moving on. That's basically it, man. I don't know what to tell you. So he says that hold on, one more. Where is it at? I employ users like you. So now, all of a sudden, now he's an employer. Oh, so keep in mind, he's a guy who has a woman on standby at all points of times. He owns property but can't afford games. And now he's an employer. My dude, and he tries to say that he tries to also say that he went ahead and went to college. That's funny too. He went ahead and went to college. He didn't know that there's an entrance exam for every single college that you go to, but he went to college though. I find that really funny too. So yeah, man. In the end, man, ToonFightFan is one of those guys basically who feels the need to go ahead and attack someone, blah blah blah. It's funny because he's one of those guys who think personal attacks is a good thing, and basically it does nothing but make you look bad, I try to dodge personal attacks when all I can. I mean, if you throw attacks at me, I like this one. Why were you looking to get a minimum wage job as a kitchen porter? Like, I have no idea what a kitchen porter is, but I haven't worked in a kitchen in years, so I don't know. I don't know what 2/3. Oh, I know what that is. I only had 2 cars though, FYI, but whatever. I got 2 gaming rigs too. I just bought a new gaming rig, by the way, just recently. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys some benchmarks of it later on, though. But that's the thing, man. Number one, how do you go ahead and let yourself get so mind fucked? Oh, and he's one of those guys who tries to go ahead and use your name, like he tries to think that knowing my name holds power over me. Like, I find that hilarious. And there's people out there who do that. Someone did that to Blackbot on one of my videos, too. They think that just because you know the person's name, that you all of a sudden hold power over them. The reality of it is that I don't really give a fuck about you enough to even want to know your name. You know, and that's what I don't understand. You know, how do you go ahead and get yourself so mind fucked by me that you let yourself hold a grudge on me for over 2 years? Well, excuse me, not over 2 years. Well, probably. So about 2 years. You know, you hold a grudge on someone who doesn't give a fuck about you. So much to the fact that and he's this kind of person who believes that he's kind of got to prove himself to other people over the internet by making up lies that's easily owned. And it's funny because you really know that he actually you already know from the beginning that he actually does not own property, because he quickly changes the subject. He changes the subject on every single thing that he tried to go ahead and claim. I find that hilarious. Anyway, I'm done. But seriously, man, I just wanted to go and show you guys that. If you guys want to check out the conversations, the link's in the description below. The first conversation, which is this one right here, the one where he got mad. He closed down this conversation, but I'll let you guys read it in its entirety if you want to. Secondly, I'll go ahead and post this particular conversation. This one's actually open, so you are more than welcome to go ahead and make any comments that you want to. Also, while you're there, you can go ahead and check out Black Bond's video, The Reason Why PC Gamers Clown Hypocritical Console Peasants. Once again, like I said, it's in the link in the description below because it's part of that thing. So it actually holds some good examples of why PC gamers actually do go ahead and go after console peasants a lot. So anyway, I'm good. You guys have a good night. Zephyrnix out. Don't forget to make fun of the clown who sits there and hold grudges on other men over the internet, who in real life he lives like literally on the other side of the earth for damn near 2 years, sitting there trying to lie about everything that he is when he ain't shit.